Hello, everybody.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Good. And a morning. Uh-oh.
I kickflipped the chair and that was pretty good.
Metalhead Scott, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yeah. How y'all doing? Let me get the camera. There we go. Here. There's a full... Whoa.
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 This.
Look at this.
This.
Whoa.
Oh, hold on. It's a little in the way.
Oh,
Hold
man.
on.
That alert in the center of the screen so big. It's in the way of everything.
Look, stop making fun of me, okay? Look, I
Put
designed...
it up again. Whoa.
This is so cool.
Oh, that's nifty.
Oh my gosh. Martina looks amazing. This is Martina's animata. Look how good.
That's so good.
You made this. It's so good. Is it Schnoo? Was it Schnoo?
Sinister Something made it.
This is something.
Whoa.
This is so good. It's so cute. I love it. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. Look. Martina and Martina's animata both together. That's so rad. Sinister, this is so good. I love it. So cute. I need to put it. There we are. That's the button. That's the one. That's the one. So I heard there was new Pokemon designs and stuff.
Yeah.
Look, it's Martina. Martina.
Nice.
But I haven't really heard much about it yet. Can you guys be my Pokemon Direct? What's happening?
You want them to tell you what's in the Pokemon Direct?
Yeah, do we get an Arceus expansion?
India, how would you feel about doing a just chatting stream?
I could do that.
I'm feeling tired.
I'm so tired. Me and Doig are really tired. We probably had the most exercise this weekend out of any weekend in the past 2 or 3 years. For reasons. Lots of walking around. This time is Legend of Wurmple. What? What? What?
What's Wurmple?
What's it? Wurmple's a Pokemon.
What's a Pokemon?
Shut up in your face.
I will never. I can't. This face is made for opening.
There's a new Pokemon game and the region is Spain inspired. Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh, that's cool. I saw... Oh, sorry. I saw it's Pokemon Scarlet and it's Pokemon Violet.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yaha, 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 yaha.
It is 8:26 a.m. in Ireland time.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Why are we being
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What about Arceus? Arceus is going to get something, right? That game is ripe for expansion. Was there any footage of the new game? Like, does it look like they're using the Arceus system? Or are they just... Is it just like another Pokemon game? Is it just same old? Oh, Fnatic! Thank you so much for the subscription! Oh my gosh, at tier 3!
What the hell?
They've subscribed for 6 months. This is their 6 month streak. Fnatic says, Shabam! This
Thank
was
you
my
very much,
birthday
Fnatic.
gift to India, and it just redeemed now, so yeah! Oh, thank you! Wahoo! Thank you so much. That's really thoughtful. Thank you. I love it. I hope that you enjoy using it.
Arceus has got a Munchlax build 1.0 update.
So they added Munchlax.
And Scarlet and Violet will be open worldy like Legends of Arceus as well.
Yes! Okay, cool.
But if they're bringing out 2 versions, does that mean they're going to do the whole trade thing in the next one?
They must, right? They've got to be able to do the trade thing. That's the whole point. So Arceus got a Munchlax filled update. Did he get anything other than Munchlax added?
What's a Munchlax?
It's baby Snorlax.
What's Oh, what's a Snorlax?
You know what Snorlax is.
What's a Snorlax?
Well, you were like that this morning. I took a picture of you this morning and showed it to you. Be like, oh, a Snorlax.
Oh. Oh.
We have romaine lettuce cat, a pepper gator, and a Spanish water duck. A pepper gator?
What's a pet?
Oh
what?
no, I
What?
have to choose. I have to choose between duck, cat, and gator, and it might have to be gator or duck.
Do we have a picture of them? Can someone send us a picture of them so I can see them?
And get Doig's honest reactions to the first starters.
There it is.
Ooh.
Oh, let me just do this.
Oh, they're all cute.
The middle one's taking it for me.
For Coco, the pepper gator.
This laid-back firecroc Pokemon that does things at its own pace.
It does things at its own pace. What's Quaxley say?
The earnest and tidy duckling Pokemon.
Earnest and tidy?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought that it was going to have a pompadour. And it might be like a Japanese street punk, but it's obviously not going to be like that if it's earnest and tidy.
Well, street punks are earnest and tidy. Look at their hair. They keep their hair earnest and tidy.
Wait, what does the romaine lettuce cat say?
Capricious, attention-seeking grass cat Pokemon.
Oh no. I fear for what those evolutions will be. I'm going to have to go for a Coco too.
Yeah.
Martina says Quaxley is the best.
How could you choose Quaxley over this little pepper gator?
I don't know.
though?
There's lots of love for Quaxley in chat. So this is something also loves Quaxley so much. Ben's like, one's a cat. That's a win for me.
Yeah, but it's a grass cat.
Does that change things for you?
Well,
What's it going to do? It needs to help its digestion. Munch on its own tail.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Or maybe it doesn't need to. Maybe it's just inherently a good digester.
Pepper Gator Gang! Pepper Gator Gang!
Pepper Gator Gang.
That's awesome. That's really soon, though, for them to announce a new Pokemon game. I was expecting they would hang on Arceus for a little bit longer.
They want that money, though.
But, I mean, they could get that money by hanging on Arceus for a little bit longer and just giving us DLC with a bunch more Pokemon and places.
But they're giving you free... They're giving you free stuff in Arceus.
They are,
funded
but I
by
don't know
this
how
new
much
one.
stuff there is in the free thing they're giving us. Like, other than Munchlax, what's in there?
I think that Arceus was an R&D game that they were like,
Just released it.
yeah, I think it was costing them too much money to develop and they weren't sure whether people would like it. So they made the barest that they could before they ran out of money. And then they sold it so that they could fund this next game.
Muddiest Path agrees. Muddiest Path says, I think Arceus was a tech demo. Wolfgang, would you not consider Arceus a mainline game, though? Oh my gosh, what is this?
I don't think it was I don't think Arceus was maybe ever meant to be its own game. I think Scarlet and Violet was probably the next main one, but they were like, I don't know if people want to play it. What?
So good. It's so good. It's amazing. Quaxley. Wait, who's this by?
Oh, if the hair is made of water.
It is, yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Did you not get that?
I didn't get that from the official image.
Yeah, no, the hair is made of water. It's a
Art by Marshroom.
Pompa water door.
Arceus isn't a mainline game. They're calling this new one Gen 9.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Weird. It's such a big game that I would assume it would be like a mainline. Viewing down there.
Oh, how did I end up down here?
Oh, Frosty Cone, thank you so much for the subscription.
Thank you.
Hey, did anyone else play Elden Ring? How's Elden Ring for people in chat? Because Doig and I haven't.
I don't want to know any spoilers.
Okay, no spoilers, but is it good?
You can say I enjoyed it, or well, that's the only answer really.
Kozek says Elden Ring hard, and Ayanoki says I love it. Jim says it fun, no spoils. Ulster says I'm trying out Elden Ring right now, and it's halved.
Yeah. I booted up the stream and I was like, I'll just put this on the waiting. Wait, Onsta's playing Elden Ring.
Onsta's playing Elden Ring. Oh yeah. Kozek says, Onsta, did you make Majima or Kiryu? That's a great question.
I would try and make a green bear with antlers.
You think you could make that in Elden Ring?
You can get green skin in other FromSoft games, so I could get a close approximation. I don't know if I get the antlers, but you get an antler hat.
Kozek says, no, listen, the default meld kind of looks like Majima. If you get an antler hat, then that's pretty rad. You can pretty much make it. Just have to find a way to make your guy green.
Mm-hmm.
Are you hoping it will have the same sliders as in, like, Demon Souls?
Even more.
Where you can just keep hammering down on one value and it will just keep going.
Mm-hmm. Even more. Although I think I saw something that was like, they've made it so that you can only really make beautiful people. But I don't know.
I hate that.
I don't know.
Ayanoki says the character creator is very good. Oh, we got a crow mail. No crow mail noise though, so I'm sorry if I miss any.
Oh.
Ben says, Indy woke up. He'd been watching Onster play Bug Snacks all night. It's a cute little game where you feed people food and their limbs turn into that food. He rolled over to face Doig. His legs had turned into desk cam. His arms had turned into desk cam. His antlers had turned into desk cam. His scarf had turned into desk. He's just become ham. I mean, Doig would love that. He'd eat it. He'd eat all of it.
No, not
Did Onster play Bug Snacks yet? Did I miss it? Better not have missed it. I'll be so sad. I'll have to catch the VOD.
Yeah, so it's my plan in the next few weeks to try and get a PS5.
Oh.
I'm hoping to get a PS5.
Oh.
And then I'll get Elden Ring for the PS5.
Yes. Awesome. And then I'll get other game that's probably good, maybe, for PS5.
What other game?
I'd like to try Ratchet and Clank.
That'd be good. Yeah.
You know?
We could do a goal on stream. It'll be the next game we want to play on PS5. And then we'll let's play it.
Labrea says 4-month streak. Has subscribed at tier 1 and says, woo, 4 months. Thank you so much, Labrea. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for the good luck money hole for trying to get the PS5.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
I'll just sneak in the night and I'll steal my dad's.
Good luck, money hole. Well, good luck stealing your dad's.
Yeah. I'll just be like, hey dad, how's it going? And he'll be like, what's you got under your arm there, son? I'll be like, nothing. And I'll walk out. And it'll trail the TV and all the wiring and then pull out their electrical sockets and it'll be a disaster, but at least I'll have a PS5.
Okay, CL says, I feel like, hold on, I need to scroll up a little bit. I feel like the new Pokemon games are way too soon for the not sure if people will like Arceus explanation. I'm sure they played it and knew it was fun, but definitely feel like it was a tech demo that they wanted to recoup some costs for. The weird thing for me is, like, if it was just a tech demo, then how come the new games are in the same style?
Because it was a tech demo for those games.
Yeah, but, like, okay, so Arceus did well, and they've managed to put together those games in the time since they came out.
I guess so.
Because it's something that you really have to build from the ground up using that system, right? You can't just be like, oh, we'll switch to that because it was popular.
Yeah, but maybe at the point where they started taking pre-orders and stuff for Arceus, they stopped working on Arceus and they started working on the new one, and they used the pre-order money for the for Arceus to fund the new one.
Yeah, but if it was a demo to like test how good the idea was, then they would still want to wait to actually see what people thought, like to see the impact. Because a lot of people might pre-order it, but a lot of those people might be like, "This new gameplay is shit."
Well, maybe they knew it was good. But
if they knew it was good, there's no need to even do a tech demo.
All right.
I just feel like there's so little time between them releasing Arceus and them like announcing these new games.
Yeah, but the new games aren't finished. They just did a little bit of promotion stuff.
Yeah, but they've like built enough that people know what the gameplay is like, and they've got the new like starter Pokemon and everything figured out.
My theory is Disney is making all these live action things to use nostalgia to get people into cinema seats to watch the movies, to R&D all the tech that they want to put into things like, I don't know, Mandalorian and that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
and
I think that's the thing though, is like
this was similar.
Like I said, what if it tanked Arceus?
It wasn't going to tank.
But what if it had?
Then they would have been fucked and had no money left.
If Arceus had not done like super well, or people had pre-ordered it but then been like, I hate this gameplay, would the new Pokemon game that was released still have had that gameplay? Maybe
not. Maybe they would have
had time between Arceus releasing and now to be like, we're going to overhaul the game engine.
Yeah, well, when is the Scarlet and Violet coming out?
I don't know.
It might not be for like another year or 2 years or whatever.
I don't know, but it sounds like there was footage of it.
Late 2022.
So this year. And it sounds like there's footage of it.
Yeah.
Like, and just switching from an Arceus engine to the regular Pokemon engine, that'd be a huge amount of work. Like, you're essentially throwing out your game at that point. Because everything needs to be redone.
Game Freak is worth like 5.6 billion. They're not hurting for funds. Well, I don't know then.
Well, I don't know how much of those funds are allocated to their games, though. It's how much a game company is worth and how much they actually have budgeted for a game is two very different things. You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I'm sure Boulder Media, the animation company I worked at, is worth a lot of money, but that doesn't mean that its employees were paid any more than usual or had any more time than usual to make cartoons.
No. But it seems like to me if they release one game, like, when did Arceus come out? Like last week?
No, not last week. It was like, what, a month ago? 2 months ago?
Yeah, releasing two big games in 1 year seems kind of sus to me.
That's what I mean. Is like that implies to me that they couldn't have just changed tack, because that's a huge undertaking.
Yeah, I think for me, I think it was like Arceus was there to test the system and build like a vertical slice of what Ruby and I'm just gonna call them Ruby and Sapphire.
Sure. We all know what you mean.
Yeah, like Arceus was a vertical slice of the mechanics that are in the other one, and the other one's gonna probably have more. I don't know, like more Pokemon, like new models, all the stuff that they didn't.
So you think Arceus wasn't so much a testing ground to check if the idea was viable, but more just something they developed on the way to making Scarlet and Violet that they just decided to release?
Yeah.
They just threw together the story at the last minute to make it like feel more like a game.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on, we got Crow Mail from Hinkapink. It's not Pokemon, but have you seen this Indiana Jones animation by Patrick Schoenmaker? Schoenmaker. Looks cool. Let's have a look. Right, I'll click on it.
I wonder if that thing that I got will play the video. I want to see if it'll play the video. Let's see if it'll play the video.
Okay.
I don't know if it will.
Do.
I've never tried it. Oh. I tried to grab the link, but I missed.
Yeah, Library says a lot of companies' value can be trapped in the value of their intellectual property without being liquid cash to spend. Exactly. It's when you say like someone's worth this amount of money, it doesn't necessarily mean they have that amount of money to just spend. It just means that's the culmination of their assets.
Did it work?
Biggest. Ooh. It is working.
Wow. It's loud.
Yeah, turn it down just a little. Whoa! This is rad. It's a shame there are donuts floating in front of it. Damn, can we have an Indiana Jones animated series? This would be so cool. This is awesome. Oh no.
This is neat.
This is super neat. Doig, you're making it worse. Yeah! Go, Indiana!
We are gonna get so DMC hard for the music.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. That's so cool! I love that! That's amazing! I gotta go and like retweet this and... Hell yeah, that's amazing. Oh, how come Marshall Julius is tweeting it? I guess maybe Patrick Schoenmaker isn't on Twitter. Damn, that's so cool.
You know some of the people that worked on that. It's so cool.
Really?
Cool, Kurzak.
Oh, that looks like an amazing project, Kurzak. That's so awesome.
And we just learned that Twitter videos will play on the thing.
That's good to know.
That's pretty good.
Oh no, redeemed busted. Fnac, what did you try to redeem? I wonder if playing something on that TV busts things.
I think they've been busted for a little bit.
I know Chromel's kind of busted. Old Dutch folks. Hell yeah. Oh, should you say the OE in Schumacher like OO? Oh, so it's Schumacher. Like the famous racer. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, some people tried to rewind and bomb, but it did nothing. Oh no.
It was working.
No.
Did I restart it? See if it'll kickstart it?
Yeah, sure thing.
I think Twitcher's changing some back end stuff. And I'm gonna have to like rewire some things, but I don't know what.
Haven't had chance yet.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put this up and then I'll close this.
So Doig, how is Glim going?
It's so I think you and I need to spend a little bit of time today going through it.
Okay.
But I think it's like 99% done.
What's the 1%?
Just any notes you have in the final.
So you're done, and okay, we'll look at it straight after this. Awut says Twitch is discontinuing AP5 functions this month, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm using any of those.
Okay.
But I might be.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Do 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 do
Do do do.
So we don't know the difference between Violet or Scarlet yet, do we?
I don't think so. Ta-da!
I suppose you're probably not interested in getting the next Pokemon game, huh?
Not really.
So I'll have to decide which one I want. Because
Well,
I'm interested, especially if it's like Arceus.
We only have one Switch.
That's true. But it doesn't mean, like, if we got one each, then we could see what the difference is.
I think I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix this camera.
It does make sense though that if we'd only buy one, since we can just play it on each other's profiles, we can essentially have 2 games anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I need to fix my sit down animation as well. There's so many things. There's so many things that have just gone awry.
Don't worry. Soon you'll have the time to fix them. Because Glim will be off your plate.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, true.
Rossicone says, I'm looking forward to seeing what Pokemon do with Spain. Me too. Whoop. Put a slide. Yeah. Spain is such a beautiful place. It's going to be nice to see what the Pokemon version of that's like.
2 chairs on the cannon thing.
Sure is. If I move it to the left, then it stops zooming in. So.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Benevolent Light says, you see, I made the big brain play and bought my fella his own Switch. There you go. They can have a game each.
That would have been cool, but it's expensive.
I wonder what Pepperdale's going to evolve into. That's exciting. A whole new generation of Pokemon.
Are there not enough Pokemon by now?
Yes. But it's one of the fun things is discovering the new ones.
Okay.
Do you not remember the excitement when you were a kid and the second generation came out for the first time? And you were like, oh my gosh, Pokemon like that aren't in the cartoon?
Yeah,
Pokemon that I've never seen before?
Pokemon Silver was probably my most played Pokemon game.
Mm-hmm. Pokemon Silver has a special place in a lot of people's hearts, I think. Silver and Gold.
There's only 150 Pokemon. Uh-huh.
I think isn't this new generation going to go over 1,000, or are they already over 1,000?
There's at least 800 and something now.
I feel like this next generation is the one that's going to tip them over 1,000. I think it's tough because at a certain point your Pokemon start looking a bit similar to one another.
You run out of things to anthropomorphize.
Yeah, like you can look at these new ones and kind of draw comparisons to other Pokemon in the line that look kind of similar.
I bet you there's going to be one that looks like a burrito.
You think?
I don't know. Or some sort of Spanish cuisine.
Well, yeah, there's already peppers.
Are there?
And romaine lettuce. Well, I mean the Pepperdile.
Oh, right, yeah, I suppose.
So yeah, definitely. Burritos are Mexican.
Really?
Yeah, there you go. What about paella?
Okay, fair enough.
Paella's Spanish, right?
I didn't realize that. Like, I thought. Well, that's changed my world. Okay.
Wait, you didn't really think that burritos were Spanish, right?
Well, no.
The place you get burritos from is called a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah. Forgive me.
I just like, where did you get this information from? Yeah, paella's are Spanish. It's paella, isn't it? Or is it paella? I'm probably pronouncing it awfully either way. The Japanese name for the cat is Nyauha. That's cute. Yeah. Hold on.
Pokemon increasingly expanding into anthropomorphized non-animals makes a stronger case for Pokemon being lesser kami. Yeah.
I don't like the ones that look too humanoid.
Yeah, you had that lizard one and then it evolved and you're like, I don't like this anymore.
I love my lizard so much. It was like, that lizard was like one of my favorite Pokemon. I was like, finally, a design that I feel speaks to me. This is the ultimate Pokemon. This is my favorite. And then it evolved. And I had to take it out of my party because I couldn't look at it and feel comfortable anymore.
Because it became a sexy lizard.
They tried to make it all sexy, Doig. I just wanted it to be a little lizard with a neckerchief.
They did that to the Firefox as well from one of the gens.
Yeah, it got a little bit too...
From like X and Y.
It was like a magical girl fox. Which is like a cool idea, but I think it got too humanoid for me. When they get too humanoid, I get a bit freaked out.
You felt the same way about Incineroar.
Yeah. Just when they start to have like human proportions, I'm like, I don't know if I like this anymore.
I know him from Smash. I never played the Pokemon game that he was from. But he's just like, Incineroar.
Like, I'm comfortable with it getting about as human as Hypno or Golduck, and then after that, I'm out.
Hey, Golduck was good.
Yeah,
Golduck was such a like. You have Psyduck, who I love. I love Psyduck. And then Golduck was like, "Whoa, it's really like it's like they went through puberty a little bit, and they're like they grew up into a beautiful swan type creature." I'm like, okay, I dig it.
Wait, Jangmo-O? What's Jangmo-O? I don't know if I've seen this one.
Wait. Ash's mom and her Mr. Mime boyfriend.
Because she has a Mr. Mime.
That's her boyfriend?
I don't think it's a boyfriend.
Just live in kind of...
Just live in Mr. Mime. But Mr. Mime is just a little dude.
Yeah, no, I see it.
He's just a little dude.
Ash's dad is a Mr. Mime.
I always felt like Machoke and Machamp also like a little bit.
Yeah.
These are just big brawny dudes.
What about Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan?
No, they feel like Pokemon enough.
Okay.
Like, they're kind of blobs with legs.
They wear punching gloves and...
Yeah, but they're just like little round oval shapes. Like, there were those new fighting ones where they wore the geese.
Yeah, no, that's the one I'm thinking of. What were they? Hitmon what?
I don't think they were called Hitmon anything.
Oh, I'm thinking of them then.
Judo, Bert, and Ernie. That's what you're thinking of. Judo, Bert, and Ernie. But I don't know their actual Pokemon names. Jangmo-O is Sun and Moon. It's like a little dino with plates on it. I think I know the one you mean. Oh, Pablo says I feel Grass Kitty Brigatito could go bipedal. The bus in boots route. That'd be awesome.
Bus in boots.
I'm saying
Bus in
boots. Also, I'm saying Sprigatito, but that's probably terribly wrong.
Bus in boots.
Shut up. How dare. Sock and throw. Sock and throw. Is that meant to be something?
Rock'em Sock'em robots, maybe?
Rock'em Sock'em. Maybe, but they're called Sock and Throw. If they were called Rock'em and Sock'em, then that'd be pretty cool.
Maybe it's a... Oh, I don't know.
They actually pronounced Brigatito correctly. No way. Really? That's amazing. What look? There we go. Here they are.
Yeah.
They look so quilted.
So, are they wearing clothes?
No. Those are their bodies.
Okay. So...
They just evolved to... I guess they evolved to blend in with humans?
So if those are their bodies, do they have... double... Are they double-dicked?
Those aren't their dicks.
Well, what are they then?
They are extremities. They used to slap people in the face. Probably.
Either they're wearing clothes, in which case that's just a belt, or that's their bodies.
It's like a tail. Like two tails.
Front tail.
Yeah, front tail.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Are they like echidnas?
No.
Okay.
Look, don't start talking about dicks on the... I don't want nothing like that in my Pokemon. That's why humanoid Pokemon freak me out a little bit. I like them to stay feeling like animals. Or non-humanoid, rather. It's their plumage. There you go. I mean, the one which is really scary in terms of is it part of its body is the fairy evolution of Eevee. Because it has bows all over it.
Oh, really?
And you're like, are the bows flesh?
What's Conkeldurr? What's Conkeldurr?
What's Conkeldurr?
Do it. Put it in here. Show us.
I demand to see Conkeldurr.
What's Conkeldurr?
We have come a long way since Doig won't say peen. Look at you. You said penis.
No, I didn't.
I heard you.
I said dick.
I thought you said penis.
What's this thing?
That's Conkeldurr.
This is Conkeldurr. Oh, they're very.
I don't like how veiny they are. Yeah, the veininess is. I was kind of into the first non-evolved form of this because it looked like a little punk, and I was like, yeah, little punk, come onto my little punk team and be a little punk with the rest of my Pokemon, and then it evolved, and I was like, oh no, it's a veiny.
You know what?
Veiny old man.
I think Pokemon are reincarnations of people gone wrong.
Well, in the old lore of Pokemon, there's like examples in folklore of people becoming Pokemon. Of Pokemon becoming people. And there are Pokemon where their description's flat out like, this is the soul of a dead person. Like Yanmask is meant to be like the soul of a human.
So, someone's not thinking this through.
No, I think they're thinking it through too much. I think I just don't like where it's going. But it's gone there. I just have to accept it. Oh, couch talks.
That's why Ash never ages. It's because it's purgatory.
Because Ash is a Pokemon.
It's because the whole place is purgatory and people have lost. Pokeballs are. Think about it.
I'm thinking. What am I thinking about?
The Pokemon worlds are just levels of hell and purgatory.
Which Pokemon worlds?
All of them.
What are you talking?
all of it. They're Pokemon are just trapped souls that.
What about Vermilion City?
What's that?
It's a city in Pokemon.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that too.
What do you mean that too? I don't understand what your theory means. Like, what are you talking about inside the Pokeballs, or are you talking about in the outside world?
In the outside world, the whole thing. It's just trapped souls.
It's just lost Pokemon.
Figure out the crimes that they committed in life, and then they get turned into Pokemon and forced to battle.
What about the people
and that's
who are
their punishment.
Humans?
And Pokemon trainers are just torturers in one of the circles of hell.
They're all demons. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
What about the fact that they have friendships?
It's just like an illusion.
It's an illusion.
Yeah.
Then how come they heal them and take them to day spas and do nice things to them?
Well, you got to break up the monotony of it.
That's a very cool thumbnail. Also, happy final February, everybody.
Happy final. Oh,
it's the final day.
It's not the final February though, right?
Well, probably not.
Good.
But it's the final day of February.
It is. It's the 20th.
It's final Feb. The last day of February we get this year, and then it's on to March. That's true. It's been confirmed that Pokemon have the natural ability to shrink. Pokeballs just trigger it.
Is that actually confirmed?
Yes. It is. It's confirmed in Arceus.
Oh, really? So that's how they do the tech. They're just like, they just encourage the Pokemon to shrink.
Yeah. Which is kind of sad, because I always assumed that Pokemon balls transported them into like a mini world where they could graze on grass and like relax, and it was kind of like a spa. No,
they're just crushed, and then after the ball's done its job, they inflate to the size of the ball, and they're just a sphere for however long you keep them in there.
Yeah, and they're just smaller in a ball.
Someone worked out like how much energy it would take for a Pokemon to evolve, like because they have to like increase in mass and stuff. And I think that part of their theory was that they would have to like suck in mass around them if they were going to do that. So Pokemon would basically implode every time they evolved.
It's like alchemy.
Yeah.
Best friend Josh says, I thought in Arceus I just don't know enough about what's going on. That could be true. They are making Pokeballs out of just hollowed out berries.
Are you serious?
Like apricots, yeah.
Are you serious?
So it's hard to imagine that each of those would have a world inside it. Like before I could hide behind the fact that I could figure that Pokemon balls were probably like super high tech.
Yeah.
But now that it's just like you can craft one with an apricot, I'm like, I don't know if these have spas inside them anymore.
The Pokeballs themselves shrink.
They do shrink a little bit, don't they? Yeah. Because they get bigger when you are about to throw them.
Burp, burp. Which was cool, but it makes no sense.
Pokeballs were always made of apricorns. What? I thought that they were made of like plastic or some kind of metal. I thought the assumption was that they were made of...
That's what you did in Gold and Silver. You had a guy that'd make nuts into balls.
Yeah, there wasn't there? But I thought they were like bespoke. Well, the regular ones you got from shops were just, the mass-produced ones that the stores sold. But yeah, it makes it a little bit harder to believe that there is a nice meadow inside there that they can all go and chill in.
Oh, you thought they had like some sort of TARDIS technology?
Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise, it's just shrunk and curled up inside a little space.
I saw a clip where someone like in Arceus they threw their ball really high and then it landed on the ground and then an Eevee came out, but I don't know if they sleep or something inside of the balls. But it came out and it was just...
It was asleep.
It was asleep.
That's cute.
So it looked like... it came out with the ball, but it was dead. And it was like, I think I threw the ball too high.
That's one of my favorite things about Pokemon Arceus. Like, because they really didn't put that much work into making the Pokemon feel they interact with one another or the world. But one of the nice things they did do is just... I guess because they had to give them a sleep... They didn't have to give them a sleep animation, actually. But it's nice that they did. They gave them a little sleep animation so that sometimes in the world when you find them, they're snoozing. It's really cute. And it adds a lot of personality. It's like a very simple thing that adds a lot.
I really wish that they would go the Monster Hunter world route, where like even if there's like scripted events or whatever between like predators and prey, but it would be really nice if the Pokemons actually like did something other than walk around.
You want them to eat one another.
Let them eat one another.
Let the Pokemon eat one another.
Whoa!
They do canonically anyway. Whoa!
Ash Monday, hello.
Ash Monday, thank you so much. 10 gifted subs. Thanks a million. Wow. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you. And thank you for the subscription for yourself as well. You've been subscribed for 6 months. Hey, Ash Monday, welcome. And congratulations to K Diggity Dog, Orc Socks, Alex Lexon, Shady Monkey, The Echoes, Nostalgics, Yandy Yan, Gwilym, Aiden Jacko, and Denjock.
But even like more AI stuff where like you would have Pokemon playing around a pond or something, and then there'd be Pokemon in the pond, interacting with Pokemon out of the pond, and like the Pokemon got thirsty, they would go over and they would have a drink, or like just stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it gets harder though, doesn't it? The more Pokemon they add.
It does. That's why they're always they keep adding more, and they should make it more like.
But I like
stop adding Pokemon and add Pokemon being Pokemon.
I like the current balance that they have. I don't know how long they're going to keep it. I like the way that they have like 800 or 900 Pokemon now. But what they do is they don't put all of them in every game. They'll put like They'll put a selection in each game instead. I like that. It's a shame that Pikachu's in every single one. Because of course they are. Yeah, Karaoke, we're talking about the new Pokemon games. It's true. It's true.
Oh, wait. Pokemon brand guidelines instruct you not to mention the food chain because they don't want the audience to think about it. Ah, is that what it is? Well, Monster Hunter does it, and it's fine.
Yeah, but Monster Hunter, like, they are gnarly monsters.
Pokemon. Pocket monsters. Anyway, Pokeballs are easily explained. It's nanotech mixed with quantum unfolding storage area that leads to a dimensional nodule outside of normal space. Easy. Thanks,
Fair enough.
It's done.
Pikachu's not in the original Blue and Red games, are they? Yeah. Pikachu's in there.
We haven't actually watched, Cara, we haven't actually watched the Direct. We've just indirectly heard about the Direct. Yeah. So this is the Pokemon Indirect.
We're getting the Direct from people in chat who are telling us what
Welcome to Doig and Swift's Pokemon Indirect. It's pretty clever, right? Because we're getting our Pokemon news indirectly.
Oh, that's interesting. It says there's a whole wiki page on animals that appear in the early anime because there weren't Pokemon yet to fill the roles animals had. So there were just animals and Pokemon.
And then they started making dog Pokemon and things like that. Cat Pokemon, fish Pokemon.
I guess those Pokemon, though, probably look closer. The animals probably look close enough to Pokemon that exist now for you just to hand wave and be like, oh, that was probably a flock of this, but people didn't know what they were yet. Like, if you drew a pigeon, there's now a pigeon Pokemon. So you just be like, oh, it was one of those Pokemon. That looks like a pigeon.
Yeah. Cora's like, the graphics weren't that great.
Oh, right, okay.
And lights that were flashing that were not supposed to flash. Oh, that's probably a light limit or something.
Yeah.
Like an LOD thing. They'll turn the lights off the farther away it is or something.
Yeah. Weeb says you see Ho-Oh in the first episode of the anime before it was revealed as a Pokemon. Yeah. And I think that's the hypest shit. I think that's really cool. Because they obviously had that planned for such a long time.
Well, was that because the anime was made like years after and they were probably already working on Gen 2? By the time the anime was coming out.
Because the anime was released years after, right? But it was made... Was it made pretty concurrently?
I think...
Or did we just get years after because we were in the UK?
I think the first Pokemon game came out in 1996 in
Either
Japan.
Way.
And then 1998 was when it came out here. I don't know the anime timeline or anything like that.
Either way, it was hype as shit when you saw Ho-Oh in the first one, and then Pokemon Gold and Silver came out, and you were like, "It's the Pokemon!" Oh no, I hate this. Why would you do this? No, why would you do this?
These are Pokemon sure occurs. It would be a shame if. Oh goddamn.
They all become JoJo's.
Yeet.
So frightening and so true.
Dad here. Alright with boxes. Don't mind me. Just no. 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 Okay, I'm done.
Okay. People who just said, let me scroll so I can catch that. Benevolent Knight says Ho-Oh and a bunch of other Pokemon were intended to be in the first game. I didn't realise that.
I don't know why it does this.
That explains it a lot. So I guess they had that design like already, even before they started making the anime.
Look at this.
What? What am I looking at?
I created an infinite machine.
That does what?
Turns.
Oh, you're just looking at the canvas.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were looking at. I was like, what do you want me to... What?
I don't know why it's doing this.
Duck does have Josuke's hairstyle. I was hoping that it would go forward and become like a punk duck. But it says that it's a polite and tidy stuck, so I doubt they're going to go that route.
They slow down.
They're probably going to make it into like a mop or something instead.
You gave me squats? I never even saw these.
You got squats.
It wasn't here. It doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Have you ever seen the beta Pokemon designs from Gen 2 that weren't used? I think I have seen these, but if you want to send them in again to remind me, because I probably haven't seen them in a long time, and I doubt Doig's seen them at all.
You what?
The beta designs for Pokemon for Gen 2.
I don't think so.
Helix Perf says, can we talk about how in the OG Pokemon manga, Ash and Pikachu ride a hay-cart into a town with nuclear power plant cooling towers in the background in one panel? I guess that makes sense. I mean, back when Pokemon World was more based on our world, like, why would they not have nuclear power, right?
What do they now? Do they now exploit nuclear Pokemon?
I think
power?
Now the most you see are electric plants.
Oh, okay.
But you don't see like nuclear plants. Well,
you can have cooling towers like that for more than just nuclear. So they used to do that for coal and stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's got a lot of Pokemon on that image. I don't know if we're going to be able to see them super well. Whoops.
Try putting it up on the screen.
How do I do that?
With the action
button.
Like
this.
Oh, it's still small.
Yeah, it's gonna be tiny. I can't see super well. That might be one which is better for people to just click on in chat and check out themselves. So, some cool looking Pokemon here though.
So this was Gen 2 sprites.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I can recognize some of them.
Some cool looking Pokemon on there. I like it. There's some where they've disappeared, but they should bring them back. Alex says, also in that same manga, Ash met Pikachu because Pikachu was basically a literal rodent invading his house, being a nuisance, and his mom tells him to deal with him. After Pikachu electrocutes him, he decides to keep him instead and leaves home to be a 10-year-old trainer. Man.
Is that when it was red? Like
when Ash is red instead?
Yeah.
Maybe. Is he called Red in the manga rather than Ash? Oh, we got a Chromel from Ben. See. Ben says, Indy woke up. I get 2 today. It was her 10th birthday. She's given the choice of a cat, dog, or a pigeon. Her parents told her to get out of the house. She was now homeless and had to wander the country alone. After several days of being lost in the forest, she found the first gym. It was a cockfighting ring. That's so terrifying.
That's Pokemon.
As soon as you think even just a little bit too hard about Pokemon, it becomes horrific.
Do 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 do. 10-year-old sent off to explore the world. Do do do.
I mean, that part was always aspirational to me. But the part about like animals fighting, that was where I was like, this baby, if this was real, this would be awful.
Is Ash actually 10 years old?
Yeah, he's meant to be.
He's never looked or felt 10. I remember being 10. What? That would have been like, what, primary 5?
I don't know.
Yeah,
you count grades differently than we do in England.
Do we?
Yeah, I don't know what primary 5 is, but we have year 5. That's what you mean.
Year 5 then. You don't have primary and secondary school.
Yeah, we do, but we don't call it primary 5. It's me, primary 4. We're just like, I'm in year 4, I'm in year 5, I'm in year 6, I'm in year 7.
We just called it P1, P2, P3, and S1, S2, S3.
Well, we didn't call it S1, S2. We just went straight to year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10, year 11, year 12.
Fuck. Alright. We started again from 1. First years, second years, third years, fourth. Well, maybe we said that. First years, second years. But we were called S6 when we got to 6th year. Because that was on what was in all the jotters and stuff.
Year 7 was the year that we started started secondary school.
What? You started secondary school in year 7?
Mm-hmm.
We had primary 7. We started secondary school in year 8.
Don't know what to tell you, dude. Guess
My
I
whole
just
life is a lie.
faster than you.
What age did you start going to school?
What is this? This doesn't look right.
This is perfect.
Ah!
What age were you when you first started going to school?
5?
It's the same as me. Well, I was 4.5.
Yeah, you go to like infant school until you're 5.
I was 4.5 when I was first shipped off to school.
Shipped off? Put you in a crate?
Yeah.
Sent you across the ocean?
It was advanced for my age. I think that's why by the time I got out of high school, I wasn't even 18 yet.
I got out of high school at 18. But then I went and I did an art foundation course for a year. So I entered uni like a year later than everyone else because I did an art foundation. Oh no. Oh no. Why are you singing Sansa's theme?
I don't know. Birdley's there.
Birdley is there. Look at him.
So I just went for the first recognizable Toby Fox tune.
Hey, Chris! I can't do Birdley's voice. You need to do it.
I don't want to. I can't remember it. My voice is dry.
I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. You made them all memes. I hate it.
It's pretty good though, right? It's pretty good.
No, I hate it. Hate it.
Burgley, no. Are you going to play the other route on Deltarune?
I don't know. I've read like a summary of what it is.
Why would you do? Okay.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
To see if I wanted to play it, and I don't think I'd be able to.
Okay.
Like I don't think I want to emotionally.
Okay, that's fair.
So probably not.
I want to ask you questions now, but I won't.
I mean, yeah. If you're gonna ask me any questions, ask them off stream so I don't spoil anyone.
Yeah. We had the playthrough that we had, and that's the canon one. That's the only one that exists.
Yeah. So that's why I read the summary. It's because I just read a little bit, wanting to know, like how extreme it gets.
Yeah. Okay. You are a gift, Kurzak.
Yeah, Blurg says it's pretty normal not to go straight to uni after regular school, at least in my country. Yeah, I think it was regular for my parents, because they're the ones who recommended I do an art foundation first. Is the route that they went, I think that they were used to, is that you would do a foundation course before going on to university. So that's what they encouraged me to do. I did have a good time.
I got enough qualifications for my university course after my 5th year in high school.
I've forgotten what the qualifications were for mine. I forget.
But I ended up doing the 6th year at high school anyway, and I completely fucked it. Like I just stopped. I just stopped trying.
Oh no.
It's like, well, I've got a unconditional offer to go to university.
Yeah, why would I need to
like
do anything but doss around now?
Basically, I applied for a computer games technology course and a computer arts course, and then throughout 6th year, I just spent all my time in the art department trying to get better at art. But I was meant to be studying advanced higher maths, advanced higher computing, and advanced higher physics. I eventually dropped physics. I was like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And I dropped out of that, and then I got very, very low grades in computing and in maths.
So you already knew in high school which university you wanted to go to? I had already applied.
Yeah.
Wow.
And basically I just spent all my time drawing instead of studying.
I had no clue. I didn't decide what university I was going to go to until the year after I left high school.
Well, okay, so my the university that I went to, they ran a competition called Dare to Be Digital, which was my dad took me to a thing in Edinburgh where they were showcasing games that they'd made over the summer. And so I went to this event called Dare to Be Digital, and I was like, man, I want to do this. I want to make games. I want to do that. So when I learned that the host university for the competition was in Scotland, in Dundee, I was like, well, that's where I want to go. That's what I want to do. And so throughout like 4 or 5 years of high school, that was my goal. I was like, I'm gonna take the subjects that would let me get into that university, and then I'm gonna apply for that competition, and I'm gonna win it. And at the time when they first had that, they had prizes for like the best artist in the year in the competition. I was gonna try and win that, but they stopped doing that. But I did eventually end up applying for that competition, getting in, and winning it. Whoa!
That's awesome, dude.
Thank you.
Nice job. You had a goal, and you went for it.
Basically, I had a goal. I went for it. I succeeded. After that, I had no goal. I had no idea what I was doing.
And then you became despondent and wandered the wasteland like a Ronin, not knowing what your purpose was, because you were like, well,
I've done it.
I fulfilled the thing I wanted to do.
I've peaked at
what do I do now?
19.
I'm 19 years old and I've already wasted my whole life.
Yeah, basically, I got some job offers from being in that competition. I picked the one that was the least amount of effort.
Oh my gosh. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that.
Yeah.
Why did you pick the one that's the least amount of effort?
Well, okay, so one of them meant that I could stay in the apartment I was in, and I could walk to the office and work the job. Plus, I'd be a general artist, like doing a bunch of stuff on games. Okay.
So what you're saying is it was more than just that. It was the easiest. There were actual legit reasons.
It was easier. So I was 19. The other one would have meant finding an apartment in the middle of England. Basically, I got an offer of a company in Dundee, and I got an offer to work at Rare. But wait for it. I'd be working on Microsoft's clothing. I would have been making clothing assets for Microsoft avatars.
The important thing to me is that there were more reasons than just, oh, this seems like effort.
But I really wish I'd taken the Rare job.
Hey, your life may be very different if you're taking the Rare job. You may never have met me.
I probably would have met you sooner because it was in your neck of the woods.
Maybe. Maybe no.
Maybe no. Maybe no. But yeah, that's what happened. 4 months into my first job, I was made redundant. Woo! And then I was a Ronin. That was when I was.
You sound like you didn't really enjoy that job much, though. You weren't really like, oh no, my job.
I was struggling with it, honestly. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't. But it taught me some skills that I use to this day.
What could you possibly use skills for? Looks around.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm glad that you found something that you hopefully like doing more now.
It's taken 10 years to figure it out. But I do stuff. How about you? I don't know why we're talking about this. Do you want to talk about Pokemon some more?
Sure. I don't mind.
I don't know.
We're just chatting. I don't know.
Like, wants to win competition, then goes for the job that's the least amount of effort. Look, I was living with someone, my girlfriend at the time, in the city, and it would have meant that I don't know, that like they would have to have moved with me, or they would have to have stayed where they were. So it was just less complicated to not uproot my life. But I wished I had, because that relationship ultimately ended, and I would have made some friendships that I made while I was there, and some things probably would have went differently. You know what? No, it worked out okay. I ended up forming a games company with a couple of people that were in my team for Dare to Be Digital, and we made a prototype demo together.
I'm trying to move this table, and every time I try and move it, I bring it more in front of everything.
But I feel like that could have happened wherever I was.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Like I formed a stronger friendship with one of them through working at companies in Dundee. So yeah, it probably would have worked out differently. I still would have. I don't know if I would have. I met you through Facebook though, so.
Sure did. I was looking for someone to help out with something that I was working on.
Mm-hmm.
But it was easy for me. Like, I don't really want to talk about uni or school too much because, like, my story is pretty uneventful. I was one of the lucky people who knew from when I was a kid what I wanted to do. So I was just like a matter of getting to the point where I could do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I knew I wanted to go to uni to study animation, so there wasn't any hesitation or like struggling to find where my place was. I just went, and then I tried to do the best I could, and then I left. I fell into several like not so great companies, and then eventually got up the confidence to apply for Boulder, and since then I've been animating.
Woohoo! Yeah, my university time wasn't that great either. Like it had a lot of highlights, but let's see. Second year, my flatmates voted me out of the Big Brother house, and they wanted to replace me with their other friend, and so they stayed in the apartment.
Is that just because you were the quiet one?
I think there was a bunch of reasons, but it basically boiled down to they just didn't want to live with me anymore.
What, were you terrible to live with?
I was fine. Like, I could have been a little bit tidier, but it was a 20-year-old fucking adolescent, you know? Like,
were they all tidy?
No. They might have been tidier. But I pretty much just spent all my time in my room. They probably just wanted someone they could hang out with. I don't know.
Yeah, so you were like a little bit quiet, like you weren't part of the group.
Yeah. Also, the person I moved in with was friends with my girlfriend at the time, and she thought I was like getting in the way of her friendship or something. I wasn't.
What?
But that was a contributing reason. So there's a whole thing. But then they talked shit about me for the entire rest of the year to the rest of my classmates. So I ended up making friends with the year above me, and just.
What shit can they even talk about you? Like, what did you do?
I don't know. I think they just spread lies. I don't think anyone believed them. I think thought they were talking shit about me, but I didn't know that until later.
Why did they have a crusade against you? Did you ever do anything to hurt any one of them? Like, why were they so fixated on destroying you if you were just innocent?
Easy target, I guess.
But why?
I don't know.
To what end? Like, it wasn't revenge, so.
I don't know, man.
Weird.
Yeah.
Who are they? Just curious. I don't think Doig would ever say who they are. But
no, it's fine. I'm probably on like good terms, not good terms, but like if I saw them in person, I don't really care.
So weird though. Like, they seem like they had a vendetta against you, but I'm trying to work out why they would have a vendetta against you.
Wizard Patchamus. I went to Abertay, Dundee. So there's two universities in Dundee. There's Dundee University, go figure. And there's the University of Abertay, Dundee. The second one.
Did Doig eat their desk ham? Oh, maybe. Did you eat their desk ham, Doig?
I didn't eat their desk ham.
Did you leave your ham on their desks? You did, didn't you?
No, what? No, I never. I wouldn't do that. That's slander. No, is it libel? What's the one? Lies.
You know what's interesting is I was born in a town called Oldham.
Were you born there?
Yeah, destiny.
We should call it Oldham.
We should call Oldham what?
No, Deskham, Oldham.
Oh, we should call desk cam old ham.
Yeah.
Maybe. It is old ham. That's what makes it desk cam. It just happens to be on a desk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Old Ham. What a name for a town. I wonder what it was meant to be. I guess it was like Old Hampshire or something, and it's like shortened. It must be something like that. Did you poo in the shower, Doig? Well, did you? Did you, Doig?
No.
Yeah, Minty Lemon, maybe that was it. Maybe like once they threw you out of the flat, they were like, well, I feel like since we threw him out of the flat, we should preempt like people thinking we're the assholes.
Oh, maybe.
By being like, oh, we threw him out for like several very good reasons, which are all these.
Yeah.
So that people wouldn't feel bad for you and think they were the assholes.
Oh, maybe. Maybe, yeah, they were trying to preserve their good image.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was so upset. So mean to me. I'm just like, okay. You guys want... I was like...
Well, where did you go?
Where did I go?
Mm-hmm.
I had to find my own flat.
Wow. They kicked you out to the point that you had to go and pay for something you wouldn't normally have had to pay for because you would have been in halls.
No, this was after halls. So this was in second year. So I lived with them for a year. And then when the lease was coming, like... When the lease was going to get renewed, they were like...
So you weren't in halls?
I wasn't in halls, no.
Okay.
Oh, no, yeah, no. We chose to live together.
You all chose to live together?
Yeah, we were friends.
Even weirder. It's not even like you were thrown together.
Yeah.
I just assumed it was halls and they like kicked you out.
No. So then I had to go and find my own flat. Which... I went to stay. I went to stay in an apartment, and then eventually, my girlfriend, the room next to me, became available in that apartment because it was a 4-bedroom apartment. She ended up renting the room next to me, so we had rooms.
You had rooms.
Yeah, and then one day, someone turned up at the flat. And they were like, hello there. And I'm like, hello. And they're like, oh, I'm here to see about... Now, it's a 4-bedroom flat. 3 of the rooms were occupied. 1 of them wasn't. Okay?
Okay.
So I opened the door and he's like, hello. I'm like, hi there. And he's like, hi, I'm here to see about the room. I was like, oh, I didn't know about that. Hey, welcome. Come in. And then, I was like, Yeah. Is this like like no one else was in the flat. I was like, okay, here's the room that's available, and he was like, no, I think I'm looking at this room, and I turn around and I'm just like, that's my room.
It's happening again. Someone's come to replace you again, Doig.
Yeah, and he was like. Yeah. On the thing, it said I would get this room.
Like they did it behind your back again.
Like they had pictures of it, and so I was like, huh?
It's happened again.
Basically, what had happened is the people I was the main tenant that I was living with, their dad owned the apartment, and so he never reached out to me about renewing my lease. So when my lease was up, I just assumed it would keep going, okay?
Yeah, because you hadn't heard anything different.
They hadn't contacted me. He assumed that I would be leaving, so he started advertising the room.
Uh-oh.
So basically, this guy had to move all his stuff into the spare room.
Oh, well, he was there to move in. He wasn't even just there to look.
I forget. Maybe I don't remember it that well. He may have just been there to move in.
But I mean, if he brought all his stuff with him,
I don't know if he did. That might have been too intense. I think he was just coming to look.
Okay, so then why did he move all his stuff in?
No, he moved all his stuff in later. Okay, so what ended up happening is he had to move. So he ended up moving into the spare room. Waiting for me to leave. So he moved into the spare room, which it was smaller. Okay, that was a really small room. So all his stuff did not fit that well.
No.
So he moved into that one, and then I had to find somewhere else to live.
Again. This whole rent thing like hasn't worked out super well for you, has it, Doig?
No.
In your life?
No. It always sort of like. It's always a surprise sometimes. So yeah, then I found another place.
Yeah. We told our terrible renting story that Doig and I had. We have one, like in general we've had pretty good landlords, but there was one place we rented where we found out the week before that we were meant to have left.
Oh yeah. We got a phone call from the letting agent and they were like
we got a phone call I think from some kind of company.
Yeah. And they were like
saying, so are you good to be out? We just wanted to double check with you that you're good to be out by Monday.
No. Yes, but it was indirect. It was more indirect than that. It was, hey, we're going to send the inspectors to do the final checks on the apartment to see like it's in good condition.
And we were like,
final checks?
Wait, what? What final? What?
Why
final
would you need
checks?
to check finally?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you guys are.
You're out by Monday, right? And we were like, we're what now? I'm sorry, we're out by Monday. What? And then, so we phoned the letting agent, and apparently we had been sent a letter that hadn't arrived. So we had no clue.
Mm-hmm.
That told us that the landlord decided that she wanted our flat to be redone so that they could take the basement of the flat and make it its own flat so she could rent 2 apartments instead of 1.
We didn't even know we had a basement.
But we never went down there because we were like, that seems like a scary place.
There was a hatch in the hall. I wish, yeah.
But yeah, the landlord wanted to renovate the 2 floors to make them 2 separate flats so she could rent that. But we hadn't received any correspondence that was happening, and they were just going ahead with it. So we found out a week before we were meant to be out that we were apparently being evicted. So we had to find a new place and move in a week. That was the most bonkers thing. The most bonkers move we ever had was trying to find a place, view it, apply for it, get it,
move,
pack up our stuff, and move within a week.
Yeah.
That seems illegal. It probably was. I think the only reason it wasn't was because they had apparently sent the letter. And even if we hadn't received it, like that was the only correspondence that they were contract bound to give us. So they had technically done their part, even if we weren't aware that they had.
Hot tip for
That's
anyone.
Scary.
Never share with a couple that owns the property. Yeah.
Yeah. She was like a not great landlord anyway. She was the type of landlord where she was trying to get our deposit offers afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Because of stuff that had happened to the apartment. But all the stuff she was trying to get her deposit back for had already been there when we moved in.
We had photos.
Like cracked windows, scuffed floors and stuff. And we were like, hang on a sec. We haven't done anything to this apartment that wasn't already there.
Eventually, I think we won that.
Was there any proof the letter existed? I think so. Like, I think the letting agents confirmed that it had been sent.
We think what might have happened was I had been living in Scotland and I moved down to move in with India.
Mm-hmm.
And so from further context, I was like, do you want to move in together? We're going to move in together. We moved in together. I moved in like around the period when they claimed the letter was sent. So we have a feeling that by me moving in, the letter just got displaced in the move. I don't think we ever found it.
No.
But it might have just been like one of those things where like
there was a mad dash where we were like running around looking at every letter being like, did we somehow miss this? What the heck? What's going on?
So I move in and then a month later I move out.
We have to move out. Luckily the next place we found was really nice though.
Yeah.
And that was a really nice landlord as well.
It didn't feel as short as that because I'd been like commuting to like stay with you for like weeks at a time.
Yeah.
For that, but yeah.
Yeah, it was Doig's remaining bad luck for renting.
It was me.
Missed this crow mail.
It was me.
Let's see. Labrea says, I had a similar experience. Went to college during doing science. Computer science. There we go. Thinking I was so sure it was what I wanted. Then got depression and had to drop out and was like, oh, what the hell do I do now? Yeah, that's rough. Like, I'm lucky that I had a really strong idea of what I wanted to do and knew I wanted to do it despite everything. But people are figuring it out. It's like a lot of pressure to be like, you have to know by this point so you can choose. My
friend was doing a master's in games development, and I was at a loose end. He was like, you should do it with me.
Gotta go to the loo. I'll be back in a sec. You keep talking.
Okay. He was like, you should do it with me. And at the time I was doing that this week-long thing in the university anyway. It was like an event where you made an animation in a week. And on the Friday, I was like, oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go for it. I don't know what I'm doing next year, so you know what? And at the time, that was a new course, and they were offering like free tuition. Like, it was basically, they got a government grant to create this new course, and so the tuition fees were free, for the first year, as a kind of like, well, these are guinea pigs, you know. So I signed up for a year-long course at a master's on a Friday, and the course started on the Monday. So I applied on the Friday. I got accepted. Boom. I had to run around the university while this course ran over the summer. So like the usual year was ending. And like there was like, what was it? It was like showcases for the end of years for like the honors people. That was all happening. I was running around the university. The university is basically shutting down for some aspects of it. Going up to people like, hi, you know, here I want to register. I'm going to be a student. I've got accepted on this thing, and I did all that on the Friday. I had the weekend to be like, okay. I'm going to do a master's. I'm going to do a master's. I went on the first thing on the first day. I saw who the course leaders were. I didn't like either of them in my experience at university, and I quit. I was like, I don't think this is going to go all that well. And I left. That's how indecisive I was at that point in my life. Like, I'm going to do it. No. And then I ended up getting work. Not long after that. So instead of doing a course to learn how to make games, I just got a job in a company making games.
And now you're making your own game, which is this whole thing.
Yeah, this is the whole thing.
Whole thing.
Picked up some skills.
Picked up some skills is one way to put it.
I like the Taken meme where it's like, I've gathered a specific set of skills over a career or whatever. I don't know the actual words. But I read that and I'm like, yeah, huh?
Kusama says, I mean, that's kind of how I turned down an internship. And Kurzik said, I got accepted for a second game art college course at a higher college level and decided, no, actually, 3 days before the deadline, I could still opt out. Sometimes it's like that, you know? Sometimes you're like, do I actually want this opportunity? You know, do I want this, in air quotes, opportunity? It's like, no, I don't know if I do actually. I might actually prefer to just do my own thing.
Yeah. I ended up getting, so that first company I worked with, the people who were made redundant from there went to another company, and then an opening opened up and they reached out to me and were like, hey, do you want to work here? And I was like, yeah, okay. I got that next job because of working in the previous job. I feel like getting in your first job is like one of the harder ones. And that requires like like a strong portfolio or like proof that you can make stuff. I think it's a lot easier to get hired if you've made finished things that people can see you're able to like go through the whole thing. Like portfolios of kind of potential is one thing, but a portfolio of like realized things, I think, is maybe the stronger thing. Like if you've made an animation, like if you're trying to get into animation and you've made a short, that goes a long way for people being like, well, they saw that through, and we can see the quality of it. But it's harder to make the whole thing. And so you could collab on it. Like, I mean, that's essentially what you and I did, India. It was like we made the animated grump thing. And that's what helped your freelance career sort of pick up.
Kind of, like inadvertently, both directly and indirectly. Like, you see, basically I did that collab, and Patrick Stannard was also a Grumps fan, and he was in a server with us. And I think he thought it was good enough that we should do some work together. So doing that, like, may not have directly led to work, but like the person who I ended up working with saw it, and I think they used that as like a benchmark of the kind of thing that we could make.
Yeah.
So it really did help. Yeah. Don't you think is the best? It's kind of an addictive feeling. It's hard to find that balance between like just getting things done and also making something really good. Like sometimes it can be too tempting to just get things done, even if it means putting them out at lesser quality. And sometimes it can be too tempting to just keep working on things indefinitely forever and never releasing them to make sure they're perfect. And it's like you want to find that nice balance in the middle where it's like you've put a lot of effort in and made it really good, but not to the point where you've never been able to release it.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that point now with the Glim colors. Like, I think they're not perfect, but I think they're going to be good.
It's okay if they're not perfect, because the drawings aren't perfect either. Like, we couldn't make it perfect, but we did work hard on it, and we did the best we could in the time. You know, hopefully we'll just get better. So
hopefully book 2 will be in a like on book 2, dude. Look at me.
Look at you.
In the game and in real life. I want to collab real hard with you on the next one.
What does that mean?
It means that I want to work on it at the same time you're working on it and just be in it together.
I want that too. What's stopped you from doing that this time?
Fear, I think, and a little bit of like I was making this overlay and I was running away from the responsibility of making the book because this was less pressure. But
so what's going to stop you from being scared next time?
You. I don't know. I going through this experience. I want that. I run away from responsibility. That's one of my big flaws.
That's okay.
So,
like, knowing your flaw is the first step. But yeah, I'm not trying to give you a hard time about it. I'm just being like, I want to know like what you think is going to change next time to make you able to do that. Because if it hinges on me,
no, it doesn't. I can't
guarantee I will do anything different.
Yeah, no.
Banana Mango Bango says, imagine if Glim gets a Netflix contract to be animated. Don't joke. Oh, that'd be amazing. Don't get my hopes up like that. My little hopes.
It's time to ride the robot.
It's time to ride the robot. Don't know what that means. But yeah.
And with that, I think our stream is done.
Oh, okay.
Or we're getting close to it. Getting close to 10.
Well, we can go and look at Glim now if you want. We can go over the colours.
Okay. Don't run away.
Don't run away. Guys, don't run away. Apart from on the raid, because you're meant to do that. But don't run away in life.
Yeah, don't run away from your responsibilities. Do the thing today that you're putting off.
But do the thing you're scared of doing.
Because it 9 times out of 10 it always bites you if you don't attend to it like sooner than later.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, I guess we better. It's been nice just hanging out and chatting and catching up with people.
It has. We got quite a few people here, even though like I don't think we got raided today.
No, it's been nice just hanging out with you guys. Sorry that we haven't really done any art. It was nice to talk. Doug and I had like a long weekend, so it's honestly nice just to kick back a little bit.
Yeah.
And chat.
Get our brains going in gear. I would have just been looking at Glim and reviewing it anyway, so.
Well, now we get to do that together.
Do it together. Yeah.
Alright, who are we raiding?
I don't know. Who do you want to raid?
Is there anyone new that you guys advise that we raid?
I think we got... Oh, Martina's picked.
Thanks, Martina.
Yeah.
Kokori Mio.
Woo.
Always a good time. You can actually see some art this morning. Imagine that.
Imagine.
Yeah. Alright, well, until next time.
Until
next
the time we meet again.
Until the time we meet again. We're gonna run around the room. Until the time we meet again. Tomorrow. Alright, Doig, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Until the next time.
May the rest
of your day
be filled
with
adventure. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.